morning to my fellow 1 million subscribers. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing amazing. So for today's episode, we are currently at a very luxurious and very big apartment. And fun fact is that this apartment used to be a hospital, a very well-known hospital at fact. Used to be the French Hospital, or originally known as Colney Hatch Lunatic Asylum, which was once Europe's largest psychiatric institution, operating from 1851 until 1993. So apparently this hospital is very famous because of the Boleyn case, which is a very well-known case amongst law students. However, I don't really know much about this case as it's not something that I am an expert in. So I really hope that in today's episode, we're going to find someone and ask them about this case. But it's just very crazy that how this building used to be a hospital.
Wait a minute! Who are you?
Are you BALQIS?
Yeah, that's me.
I'm literally your fans. Congrats for hitting 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
You.
I literally have you as my wallpaper.
Wow.
Yeah, I love your channel so much.
Oh my god. So okay, before that, what's your name?
Okay, my name is AMNA, but you can call me Amy.
Amy, alright, Amy. So are you perhaps a law student, Amy?
Yes, how do you know that?
Oh my
do
god.
I look like one?
Yeah, maybe. Your vibe looks like a law
Thank you so
Alright,
much.
so one question.
Yeah,
Do you
sure.
know about the Boleyn and Fern Hospital case? Because we're actually discussing it, but I don't really know much about how to say.
Yeah, because you're literally asking the right person, because I'm literally doing research on that case.
Alright, so would you like it if we were to feature you in this special episode because of my 1 million subscribers? So how about you just explain it?
Sure, it's my pleasure. And okay, I'm going to explain it. So this case started back in 1954.
A man named John Hector Boleyn sought medical treatment at the Friend Hospital in England. Mr. Boleyn was suffering from severe depression, and his doctors recommended a treatment known as electroconvulsive therapy, or ECT. At the time, ECT was commonly used to treat mental health conditions. The procedure involved passing an electric current through the brain to trigger a seizure, which doctors believe could relieve symptoms of depression. However, during this period, medical practices were still developing, and safety procedures were not always standardized.
I wonder what caused his depression.
Actually, in the case, it never mentioned why Boleyn suffered from depression.
Alright, so Amy, tell us what happened next.
What happened next was
Boleyn submitted himself to the treatment, unaware that what followed would forever alter the course of his life.
Hi, Mr. Boleyn.
Hi, Doctor.
Why do you want to see me today?
I think I have some problems.
I'm so sorry to hear that. How do you feel actually?
I'm depressed and have trouble with my emotions.
Oh, I see. Would you like me to recommend you to do ECT, which is an electroconvulsive therapy? And this therapy has shown promise in treating patients like yours who suffer from depression. Are you okay with that?
I'm okay with whatever you recommend me.
Thank you, Doctor.
I promise everything is going to end well. Come in, Mr. Boleyn. Hi, are you ready for our treatment today? Yes. I promise everything is going to be alright. Come take a seat. We're going to start the treatment now. Nurse, can you help me?
No, Master,
Yeah, no, for this case it's not necessary. So, we're going to start.
As a result to this treatment that are conducted without the muscle relaxant, he suffered serious physical injuries, including fractured hips.
seriously, his hip was fractured.
Yeah, I know, right? Imagine you going for a treatment to cure your depression, but you go home with something worse.
Oh my god. I wonder if Mr. Balam sued the hospital.
He did actually file a lawsuit for the damage that he suffered.
Alright, thank you. So, my lord, Mr. John Hector Balam, my client here entered Friend Hospital voluntarily in hopes that he would be seeking for treatment for his depression from the doctors at the Friend Hospital management. However, the current issue is that he was subjected to electroconvulsive therapy, also known as ECT, with three major issues. Number one is that the doctors at the Friend Hospital, they did not prescribe him any muscle relaxants. Number two is that they have failed to warn him about the restraints. And number three is that without the warning of the risk of electroconvulsive therapy. Ladies and gentlemen, we say that this is totally medical negligence, as my client, after the procedure and after the treatment, he was subjected to severe pelvic fractures. And we say that this is medical negligence. Ladies and gentlemen, panels, we here today, we believe that the Friend Hospital should be held accountable and they should be responsible for their actions towards my client, Mr. John Hector Balam, as their actions were not responsible at all as a medical practitioner, as they should be actually caring for their patients and not just like making them suffer even more, especially after their procedures and after their treatment. For we believe that the Friend Hospital should be held accountable and should be held responsible for their actions. That is all from us. Thank you.
Trusted them, but they betrayed my trust.
My lord, the doctors acted in accordance with a practice accepted by a responsible body of medical men. While some use relaxants or restraints, others do not, and both approaches are recognized within the medical profession. The defendants exercised their professional judgment reasonably and did not depart from the standard of care expected of competent practitioners. The injury, though regrettable, was rare and unforeseeable under accepted standards, and an adverse outcome alone cannot amount to negligence. Accordingly, it is respectfully submitted that there was no breach of duty on the part of the doctors.
Yeah, at the time, unmodified ECT was a proper practice. We, the doctors, did not act outside the bound of medical opinions.
What kind of procedure make the patient suffer more?
We only did the right thing and my client did their best to treat you.
If you guys did your job right, my client wouldn't have suffered from unnecessary pain.
Silence!
The doctor acted within accepted practice. Therefore, the hospital is not liable. Mr. Balam claim must fail.
Oh my god, wow, that was so intense.
I know, right? And did you know that Judge McNair is the one who established the Balam test?
The volume test? What's that? Care to explain?
Yes, of course.
Good morning everyone. Today I will explain the Balam test. Number 1. The Balam test is a legal test used to determine whether a doctor has breached the duty of care in medical negligence cases. Number 2. Under the Balam test, a doctor is not negligent if he acts in accordance with the practice accepted as proper by a responsible body of medical professionals skilled in the same field. Number 3. The court does not decide which medical practice is the best. The standard of care is based on professional medical opinion, not the judge's professional view. Number 4. The practice followed by the doctor does not need to be the best or the most common. As long as it is supported by a responsible body of medical opinion, the doctor will not be negligent. Number 5. The Balam test recognizes that there may be more than one acceptable method of treatment, and choosing one accepted method over others does not amount to negligence. In conclusion, the Balam test ensures that doctors and judges, according to accepted medical standards, rather than the outcome of the treatment.